You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our source today, Valenzuela Mayor Wes Gatchalian. Mayor Wes, welcome to The Source. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. I'll already ask my first question because I saw the joint statement that you issued along with other mayors standing by your position to continue implementing this no-contact apprehension policy, despite calls in Congress and even petitions before the Supreme Court. Mayor, bakit ho ipagpapatuloy at why not consider temporarily suspending this?
Well, first of all, Pinky, our group naman composed of the 5 mayors and with the support of our new MMDA Chair, Carlos Tumayuga, we're open naman in discussing and fine-tuning the issues right now that are at hand. Ang problema ho namin, since last week, we were surprised why LTO sent out memo dated August 10 na they will be turning off the computer that is connected to NCAP, and which entails issues na mangyayari between NCAP and the LGU, no? Without even giving the mayors due course, without even talking to us. So this is the reason why we came up with the joint statement, and I would like to thank the 5 other mayors for cooperating and supporting and uniting all of us, and including Chairman Carlos. We were never consulted by LTO. I've been hearing news about transport group, etc. But kami mismong mayor, kami ho'y maapektuhan dito, Pinky. Right now, in Valenzuela, ever since we started this system in 2019, it's very successful. And we could see already that in our numbers in 2020 to 2021, the violations decreased by 47%. Ibig sabihin, it is very important for us for the safety of our motorists, and it means also that we are slowly changing the culture and the mindset of the motorists here in Valenzuela. Kaya po, pag biglaan na lang nating sasabihin na papatayin na itong NCAP, that will bring issues in our roads and at the same time infringe in the local autonomy of our city.
Okay, Mayor, matanong lang kita, no? Ano ho ba yung relation or connection ng LTO at sinasabi niyong NCAP at kayo? Number one, ang tanong ko po, sino ho bang bumibili ng mga cameras? Kanino pong budget yan? At sino po nagpapatupad yan?
Okay. Let me backtrack lang konti, Pinky. Even before, I think Parañaque was one of the first, correct me if I'm wrong, I think around 2017, the LTO already partnered with this supplier. Kaya nga meron silang connection sa system ng LTO. And then this supplier, being business in nature, syempre nag-alok sa mga LGUs for their program. Napakaganda naman yung program. It's the same program and system that they use in first world countries, no? So LGUs like Parañaque, Valenzuela, Manila, and Quezon City, and later on San Juan. Yeah, San Juan hindi pa nag-ooperate, but they also signed with the same supplier. So
I see.
Ang LTO ho, ang nagtataka ho ako dahil ang LTO ho ang may program nito together with that supplier, and then now they will come up to question the same program. Di sana pala, dati pa lang, before itong supplier naglako nitong program nito sa system nito, sa LGUs, sana doon pa lang question na ng LTO, no? But anyhow, so the LGU, alam niyo naman, in the 1991 Local Government Code, LGUs are allowed to go into PPP. Number one, with maybe 3 reasons na lang ho. Number 1, to regulate traffic. Number 2, to protect the general welfare of our citizen. And number 3, deliver and divulge services and infrastructure.
Okay.
Ito na yung hardware natin. Yes. So kami ho, partner lang namin through a PPP at no cost to the LGU. The private partner will spend for all the hardware and the software, and then there will be a sharing amongst the LGU and the supplier. So commission nito, kumbaga, no? May sharing na lang ho yun. Pero between LTO and the supplier, wala ho kaming kinalaman dyan. I'm not privy to the internal issues. They are the one who signed up together and give this supplier access to their computer, which they are now questioning.
Mhm, mhm. And what is the position now of LTO? Because there was also a news item wherein I believe it's Congressman Joey Salceda who was saying that even he is confused with the position of the LTO. So, number one, sir, nag-usap na ho ba kayo ng LTO at ano ho ba ang kanilang posisyon that you know of?
Okay, Pinky, yun nga ang problema. This is the reason why the 5 mayors gathered, joined together to be united to come up with a joint statement. Kasi we've been, Pinky, I think you've interviewed me, a lot of media partners natin have interviewed me. Nagtataka kami na ang LTO nagsasalita po sa media since last week without even consulting the mayors. Kami po ang nag-execute sa ground and kami po yung apektado sa ground. And in fact, kami po yung nababash at nagagalit po ngayon ang mga constituents namin sa amin. So Pinky, LTO never gave us due process, never met with us. I myself, I can say na hindi pa nga ho ako natatawagan man lang. So I am also in limbo. I don't know kung a lot of issues are coming up already. The penalties, challenging the PPP, Congressman Salceda challenging PPP, etc. But LTO never gave us a clear guidelines, never met us. And when I released with the authority of the 5 mayors, all of us released the joint statement along with the statement of the MMDA. Tsaka na lang po nabalitaan namin that they will be creating a technical working group. But until then, I don't know po kung invited po ako. I don't know when. And siguro these are things na dapat pag-usapan talaga.
Oh, because quite frankly, sir, nakakalito eh. Okay, so that needs to be ironed out. Let's talk about the concerns of the drivers. Yung tinatawag po kasi na hefty fines. Ang laki daw ng penalty sa mga traffic violators. Magkano ho ba dyan sa Valenzuela? At madagdag ko na ho, pare-pareho ba yung fines for each LGU o iba-iba?
Well, in Valenzuela po, it's 2,000, 2,000, 2,025 and 3,000 for the regular lane. And in January, we launched the bike lane, Pinky, if I may be allowed to share lang quickly. Yung launch namin yung bike lane back in January 2022, we realized that our numbers increased in the violations. In fact, naging number 1 po out of the almost from 2019 to date, we have 200,000 violations. 50% or 100,000 came from this bike lane issues. Kaya ang ginawa po namin ng LGU, that was the time of my brother for Congressman Rex, pinakinggan ho natin ang taong bayan. At we listened, we saw that there are issues. Kaya binaba po namin to 500, 1,000, and 1,500 ang bike lane namin. So, ang problem dito, Pinky, siguro ang nakikita kong issues talaga bakit umiinit itong issue on NCAP, there is no universal or standard rate. Other LGUs have different rate. We have a different rate. And siguro that's one thing na we along my colleagues in Metro Manila, we agreed to listen to the public, to listen to LTO and to find a solution to this. Flexible naman ho kami.
So,
and just to clarify also, Pinky, certain things na naman
Mayor,
sa media.
matanong ko lang kayo para po malinaw, you agree that dapat siguro magkaroon po kayo ng common price o penalty para po sa mga violations, para po hindi nalilito yung motorists. You agree that dapat po pare-pareho kayo?
Hindi naman pare-pareho, but we in consultation. I'm not an expert to this matter. In fact, bago lang po ako na mayor as compared to my colleagues who have experienced this longer than me. I think kahit papaano pag-usapan lang muna, no? Pero then again, I just want to clarify certain matters, Pinky, na lumalabas sa social media. These penalties are not mandated by the suppliers. These penalties are agreed upon by the city council through an ordinance. So it means prior to ordinance, like us in Valenzuela, we've consulted the transport group, we consulted the different stakeholders here before coming up with the figure. Hindi ho yan minandate na pumasok po yung supplier and sila po yung nagsasabi, ito ang i-charge mo para mabayaran at ma-recoup po yung investment. Hindi. But the reality of a PPP partnership is the local government will not spend for anything on the hardware and software. It is the private partner who will spend for everything. Kaya it's natural that the private supplier or the private partner will recoup their investment. So talaga naman kailangan mabawi rin naman nila investments. That's a known fact. But on the basis of maliit ba o malaki, that's very subjective, Pinky. So it is something na kaya nga nakita natin, ibang LGU, mataas, iba mababa, kami, ganito yung rate. MMDA, I think, has a lower rate because MMDA is their own supplier. They have their own system. So it's natural naman to give respect to our private partner is because they've invested in this system. Siguro pag-usapan na lang po natin how to iron out all these issues.
Okay. Dapat ho siguro talaga magkaroon na ng meeting, especially with the Metro Manila mayors, MMDA, and the LTO.
Pinky, all mayors were waiting till last week. And unfortunately, even me, myself, hindi naman po ako tinatawagan ng LTO. They decided to release that memo. And now that there is a Supreme Court case against us, so we were forced to be united and to speak out and stand with what we believe in that is better for our constituents.
Okay.
No, this the reason why we came up with this statement is because nabalitaan na lang namin na may case na pala against us.
Mayor, let's discuss this again. Siguro when we get more updates, also when there's already a meeting with the LTO, because there's still a lot of things to talk about, especially yung mga yung timer dun sa mga stoplight. Yung mga meron kasi mga talaga mahuhuli ka dahil tila sinadya na mahuli ka. But I'm sorry, we don't have time anymore. I'll speak to you again, Mayor Wes Gatchalian. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras.
Thank you for the opportunity, Pinky. Good day. Thank you po.
And thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.